Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be all about the 6 designer alternatives to the ever so popular Louis Vuitton Neverfull tote bag. This bag has been so popular for quite a number of years, so we all have to agree that we do tend to see this around quite a bit. So there is definitely a really good reason why this tote has become so popular, because it is durable, functional and all the rest of it, but it has seen many price increases, and at the moment it retails for 2,240 Australian dollars. I remember when I first checked out the Neverfull bag back in 2011, its Australian retail price was $875. So with the current higher prices, I thought, we should explore other options before we just go and grab a Neverfull. So after you consider all of the options, you still like the Neverfull the most, then at least you've made a good decision. Before we start talking about the bags, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I am Isabelle. I do videos on luxury fashion and mindful shopping. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, I would love it if you consider subscribing to my channel and turn on the bell notifications so you do get an alert every single time I upload a new video, and that really helps out with my channel, so I'd super appreciate that. So I'm going to recommend 3 canvas bags that have a very similar aesthetic to the Neverfull, that sort of printed coated canvas sort of a vibe. And I'm also going to suggest 3 full leather bags that are a little bit more muted, a little bit less logo-y. So I hope that there is something for everyone to consider. So let's just get the first one out of the way, and I'm sure all of you regular viewers can guess what it is. It is the Ferragamo Daily Battle Tote. I currently have 2 in my collection because I love it that much. So the blue one here is one that I had for the longest. I've had it for over a year now, and this is the larger out of the 2. So these Daily Battle Totes come in so many beautiful canvas colors. I picked the Paris blue, which is their signature color. I wear a lot of denim, and this blue surprisingly goes with most color palette that I wear. This particular model comes in 4 different sizes. This is the second largest, which is a size 37, which just means it measures 37 centimeters in width. And it also comes in the larger 42, which is massive. And it also comes in 2 smaller sizes, which are the 32 and the 27, which is so adorable and cute. And the Daily Battle tote comes in the zip version as well. So this is the same Daily Battle, but with a zipper closure. So for those of you who love totes, but you don't love the lack of security aspect of totes, this is an excellent choice. And I believe this Daily Battle zip only comes in this one size, which is the 32, and I think the 32 is a really great everyday tote size. It still fits a ton. The size is a little bit more manageable than the 37. So let's talk about why it is that I recommend the Daily Battle tote over the Neverfull. I did actually a haul comparison video between this beauty and the Neverfull about a year ago. So if you're interested in the Daily Battle tote, I'll leave a link to that video on screen and in the description section below as well. Just to go over a few things that I really like about this is the canvas is really durable. The corners are reinforced with leather. Now I have noticed that the leather does get a little bit of wear and tear, so I'm going to show you my corners. Mind you, I've used this every single day pretty much. Okay, maybe not on weekends, but most days I use this consistently. And I literally bang this against everything because this is a larger size as well. So you can see a little bit of wear and tear on the leather. But do you know what's great about this is that the leather will take a long time to wear all the way down. It's almost just like scratches at the moment. But without the reinforced corners, you're going to make wear and tear on the canvas, and when canvas wears, there's nothing you can do about it. That is the death of a bag, apparently. So I really don't mind the leather bits taking a little bit of a wear and tear. I also absolutely love how comfortable this canvas is. It is a very substantial canvas. So another popular alternative that people consider is the Goyard's tote, but I've heard that the canvas is very thin and flimsy. But this canvas does feel quite substantial, but it is still malleable and soft and easy. I also love the sizes that this comes in. It gives you more size options than the Neverfull. Neverfull gives you 3 options. The MM, which I have, which I believe is the most popular one, also comes in the PM and the GM as well. But a lot of people wish that there was a size of the Neverfull between the PM and the MM, or between the MM and the GM. And a lot of people do find that, Neverfull sizes are not so varied. Whereas with the Daily Battle Tote, because you can choose from 4 different sizes, you do have more size options. Another thing that I love about this one over the Neverfull is the shorter straps. So the leather strap is slightly thicker and a bit more pliable, so it's very comfortable on your shoulders, doesn't dig in, and the shoulder straps are adjustable in length. So you've got the holes and a little buckle, so you can make the shoulder strap longer or shorter depending on your build and depending on your preference. And you can also add personalized charms as well. And the price point, I believe this one retails for around 17 or 1800 Australian dollars, which is around $500 less than the Neverfull MM. I know the Neverfull MM actually comes with a little pouch, but you can pretty much use any pouch inside your bag. So if having a flat little pouch is not really a priority for you, then I would prefer to save $500 than to get a flat little pouch for $500. And I just love how niche this brand is. People that would know this brand would know that it is a luxury bag, but a lot of people that aren't into luxury bags won't even recognize it. So I actually really like how understated and unique it is. So yes, if you're like me, then you're definitely gonna enjoy the Fleur Le Page Daily Battle Tote. So another thing, if you're deciding between the normal Daily Battle Tote and the zip version and you want a in-depth comparison, then do let me know. Leave your request down in the comments below. I'm just not sure how many people are interested in that, so I haven't filmed it yet because it takes a lot of time, you guys, to film. So I don't want to film a video where, nobody is going to be watching. Next up, let's talk about a full leather bag. So I think I'm gonna alternate between canvas, leather, and so on for the 6 bags that I'm suggesting today. So the next designer tote bag that I think is an excellent alternative to the Neverfull is the Saint Laurent tote bag. The simplistic design of this Saint Laurent tote bag is just so elegant, comes in so many beautiful colors. I especially love the nude one. It also comes with a small SLG little flat pouch as well, just like the Neverfull. I believe this pouch is a little bit smaller though. But guys, this one being a full leather bag, it retails for $1,100 US. And in Australia, I believe around 1600 if I'm not mistaken. So that is a whole 600 Australian dollars less than the Neverfull for a full leather bag from still a very reputable designer brand from France. And you guys know how I feel about the Saint Laurent quality. Their quality is really impeccable. And I personally haven't had any quality issues, and I own a few pieces from Saint Laurent now. I also did a full Saint Laurent collection video, so I'm gonna leave that video in the description section as well. But yeah, I've been really happy with the quality of Saint Laurent so far, considering their more affordable price points. The other thing that's so nice about this bag is it is so understated. It does have a small Saint Laurent logo at the front, but it is very small and pretty discreet. And if you don't even want that little Saint Laurent logo to show, you can just wear it on the other side. And I think that makes this bag an excellent work bag choice. So if you have a job where you need to carry a lot of things with you, then this is a great choice. And personally for me, I do like carrying understated designer bags to work rather than ones that scream designer with the monogram or anything like that. But I suppose the only thing about this one is that it only comes in one size, so there aren't size options. But Saint Laurent gives you the option of a vertical tote, which is a different silhouette, but I guess you can choose that if you want something a little bit smaller. I also like that it has a little magnetic closure. So although it's not a full zipper closure and it probably won't have the best security, but at least you can keep the bag somewhat closed. So I definitely don't need any more designer totes in my collection, but never say never. I really love that bag. So I might actually consider adding one. So that is a great leather option at a really nice price point. Next up on the list is the Gucci Ophidia GG Canvas tote bag. This bag carries all of the classic features of Gucci. Comes in a few different variations, but I believe it only comes in one size. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this size that I'm referring to, which we see the most, is the one that is 38 centimeters across. So I guess it's a slightly larger tote than the Neverfull MM size, maybe close to the GM size, maybe slightly smaller. If you're someone who doesn't mind the logo monogram, I think this is an excellent choice. It does have the classic GG monogram all throughout the canvas, and the colorway of this classic color is so beautiful with all of the beige tone colors with a fun pop of red and green stripes through the middle of the bag, which is quintessential quintessentially Gucci. Also has the magnetic snap closure, and my favorite part about this bag, the interior is so soft and plush. The interior lining is in a very soft microfiber lining. I know Gucci microfiber lining because I owned a Mammon bag before in the little camera style. Gucci microfiber lining is so plush and nice. I know it's something that other people can't see, but in my opinion, what makes a luxury bag is how you interact with it as the owner. So although it is just on the inside and it is only the luxury that you get to experience, I think that is the most important. And I also like how the leather edging around the bag is much thicker and more substantial than that on the Neverfull. It makes the bag look a little bit more sturdy and a little more structured and a bit more polished. The other nice detail with the Gucci tote is how the handles are attached to the body of the bag. So see with the Neverfull, the leather straps are just stitched onto the body of the bag, whereas on the Gucci bag, it has that little metal link which connects the body of the bag to the straps. I think those little hardware details make the bag look a lot more luxurious compared to something like this. It's all in the details, and the price point for that Gucci tote is 1,780 Australian dollars, which is again $500 less than the price of the Neverfull. And in my opinion, although the Gucci bag is a lot cheaper than the Louis Vuitton bag, it's got more details that makes the bag look a little more luxurious. And they currently have a denim version of it. I love that denim version. I think that deep blue denim color works so well with the brown leather trim that they've paired it with. So if anyone's considering a Gucci tote bag, I definitely highly recommend that you check the denim version out. I actually saw the denim version in person when I was shopping last week in Gucci. By the way, if you haven't watched my shopping vlog from Gucci, Fendi, and a few other places from last week, do head over there. I show you a lot of Gucci bags. But yeah, that denim one is to die for. Moving on to the next on the list, another leather alternative is the Mulberry Bayswater tote bag. This specific style. Again, this bag has a very similar silhouette to the Neverfull, and I believe the sizing is very similar. Mulberry bags look so subtly luxurious. It doesn't have any in-your-face logos. It is very understated but classic brand, and they've been doing variations on the Bayswater design for years and years. You guys know that I owned a Bayswater tote from a long time ago, and the wear and tear on that particular leather type wasn't great, so I retired that bag. But since I shared that experience with you guys, some of you actually informed me that Mulberry does different types of leathers, and they're more pebbled leathers. I'm not too familiar with the specific terms that they use for their different types of leather finishes, but the pebbled one apparently has very good wear and tear. So from what I can gather, this specific simple tote bag has the pebbled leather, which should wear really well. I also love the Mulberry lock at the front. It just adds that little bit of something to an otherwise very simple tote. I believe it comes in a few different colors. I absolutely love this beautiful tan color, but a black is a great option. I've also seen very deep forest green sort of color. That color looks stunning and rich and gorgeous as well. The bag is made of full leather. It is unlined, so the interior of the bag is the raw side of the leather, which I really don't mind. Makes the bag lighter, and the retail price on this bag is 1,300 Australian dollars. I think that is an excellent price point for a full leather luxury bag of that size that has such a timeless design. And I think this is a very nice option for a work bag as well if you need to carry around a lot with you, as it is again a more understated look. It doesn't have big logos apart from the mulberry tree, which is still quite subtle in my opinion. It doesn't say, you know, Mulberry at the front or anything. And again, you can wear it to the other side if you don't want to show any branding. And a lot of the times you can still find Mulberry bags at a discount, so you can potentially get this bag for even a less of a price. So on value for money, that is a great option. Next on the list is another quilted canvas bag, and it is the Ferragamo Ganzini tote bag. You guys have seen me talk about this bag on a number of occasions. I bought this bag for my mum last Christmas and she absolutely loves it. To this day, it is her everyday bag. This bag literally converted her to a tote bag person. Prior to this, she never owned a tote bag and she always thought tote bags looked a bit too frumpy on her. And she's even shorter than me, so she doesn't really like bigger bags. But this tote bag completely changed her mind. The canvas print is so fresh with all of those colors, and I feel like the Ferragamo canvas print is not so well known when we compare to something like the Louis Vuitton monogram or the Gucci Video print. So it still looks a little bit more under the radar, just like the Frère Lepage print. But being a reputable designer brand, the actual canvas print is quite nice and intricate, so I really like that print. Also love the black leather trims on it and that little buckle closure, so you can have the bag a little bit more closed. And it also comes with a pouch inside of it, which is in that beautiful red leather. It is a flat pouch, very similar to the Neverfull pochette. You can't clip it onto the bag, but you can tie it around one of the straps, so you can still keep your card holders and whatever you want to keep secure in that pouch and keep it attached to the bag itself. That bag comes in 2 different sizes. The one that I got my mum is the smaller size, which is a really good size. It is still spacious enough, but slightly smaller than the Neverfull. So for someone who's got a smaller frame like my mum, she actually absolutely loves that size. But it also comes in 1 size larger, which is slightly larger than the Neverfull MM. And that will be great for someone who's maybe a little bit taller or someone who needs to put a lot of things in on a daily basis. I inspected that bag very closely recently when I did my recent video on 10 designer bags under $1,000, and considering my mum used it every single day for the last 6 months and she's not someone who babies her bags, I couldn't even find any wear and tear on that bag. So the canvas seems pretty robust, durable, pretty much scratch resistant, and the black leather wears really well as well. And the most important part, the price point. This one retails for 1,450 Australian dollars, which is $800 less than the Neverfull. And I saw that it's currently on sale on Farfetch for something like $1,300. So if you're looking for a coated canvas alternative to the Neverfull that is much more affordable, I do recommend that you check that one out. Last one on this list has never been on my wish list, but there's something about this bag that really intrigues me, and it is the Eli Tote. So Eli is probably a little bit more niche brand again. It is not one of those mainstream brands that you see a lot of people wearing. So the signature feature of this designer seems to be that laser cut detail throughout their leather. Some people might really hate that, but I personally think it looks beautiful. So there are different versions of this tote bag. So you can go for ones that have all laser cut patterns throughout, or you can go with the more subtle ones that have more plain leather and bits and pieces of the laser cut detail. So something like that would be a really nice option if you just want a little bit of detail. Comes in a few different sizes as well, so you can go for those tiny little mini cute ones, and you can go all the way up to the large totes that you can use for work. Also comes with a little flat pouch, and it also comes in so many different beautiful colors. So although it's never made an appearance to any of my official wish lists, I have actually been eyeing these bags for a while. So when I do my next updated wish list video, you might actually see this bag appear on the wish list, who knows. It's just something that's a bit more unique and doesn't have any big branding on it. So you'll just know that it is an Eli Tote by looking at the bag, and if you know the bag, you'll know. But I just love that it doesn't have big logos anywhere. In terms of the price point, these bags are on the pricier side. So the smaller ones retail for around $2,000 and the larger totes around the high 2,000s. So the one that I saw is around 2,800 Australian dollars. But if you ask me, I don't think this bag is an overpriced bag when we talk designer bag prices. These are full leather bags with really nice intricate details, so I'll be happy to pay that sort of a price for that over paying for a full canvas Neverfull bag for over 2,200 Australian dollars. So I personally feel the price point on these bags is really fair. So these are my 6 picks on Neverfull alternatives. If you guys have any other recommendations, do share them in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. As always, thank you so much for watching and spending some of your precious time with me today. And I can't wait to see you again soon in my next video. Bye guys.